What's going on, guys? Your favorite British ranter, rager, and hopefully commentator. But no, seriously, what's going on? I wanted to go on to a few topics today. That I recently heard about, and actually, I wanted to tell you what I think of these maps. Tom's true opinion, we'll call it. Right. So I'm gonna start on Skyline because to me, Skyline is my favorite map, and I'll touch on that straight away. It's symmetrical. I always think symmetrical maps have the most balance because every team has the same opportunity as another to get the power weapons and to completely fight for control of the map. If you have, um, a non-symmetrical map, there's always going to be that kind of advantage to maybe one team that spawns on a different side of the map that clearly has maybe the high ground, and one map may have, if you take Guardian for instance on Halo 3, that there was always that, S3, or do we set up at blue? Most people would want to set up at S3 because you could control green as well. But that's what I'm saying with that. And let me put it out there. I have not enjoyed FFAs for so long, right? Anyone who knows me on Xbox Connect will always say, Tom does not enjoy doing MLG FFAs on midship or anything. He just finds it boring. And, that's true. I do find it boring. But on Skyline, I have not had so much fun in a while. That video I posted, where I ranted and raged just because I choked on an overkill, and I said I hated the map. We all can kind of guess that I do like the map, Something that can give me a range of emotions like that, having love for a map and hate for a map, is a good sign, because that was what Halo 3 was. I could hate the game at times and I could love the game at times. I don't want it to be too easy and I don't want it to be too hard and unbalanced. It's perfect. I really, really like the map. It's good for FFAs. Maybe if you just tweak the settings and, where weapons spawn, stack respawns, but that's all easy. You can get that done for Skyline. And that, to me, is it's good to just have that map straight there, and just say we have that. It's a great map. We'll put it out there straight away. You got to admit it. It's really good. I'll go on to the next one, right? Monolith, the one that I'm showing you now in the doubles gameplay, which is quite cool. If you all have the maps in doubles, it'll actually put you onto the new map. So, right. I still think this is. I don't know if this is just a tiny bit too big, because when you go onto the outskirts of the map, like where I was then, I was shooting and I was trying to control beam rifle and stuff, but if you go onto the outskirts of the maps, there are a lot of random tunnels that I can just see people hiding in, and it just seems a little too big. But then I think Sprint may balance it out. You just have to see how it plays on, especially Team Throwdown. I can't judge a map on weird game types and settings, if that makes sense. To be honest, you've always got to test it out, and to me this was a bit too big for doubles. They say it's perfect for 2v2 and 4v4 maps, but for me, if you see where I am now, someone could be on the other side of the map, literally all the way across the map, and just completely dominate if they got the power weapons. And I don't know, it just seems a bit too big. It doesn't look necessarily that big, but once you really play it and all the little random bits you can just get in between, I don't know. Seems a little bit too wide scaled as a map for me, but I don't know. Landfall. It's gonna turn into a rant again. I still think that's too big, but again, I'd have to try it with the throwdown settings. If you've gone on Landfall, there are a lot of random. I don't think it's symmetrical. I'm trying to remember it properly now, because if you have the Majestic map pack, most of the people just straight away either pick Skyline or Monolith or Monolith. I don't know. Someone might want to correct me on how to pronounce that, but I haven't got to play it enough, honestly, because no one votes for it, and that's a bad sign straight away. It's a good sign to say that people like the other two maps, but that just means that people aren't enjoying Landfall as much, and I can sometimes see why, because when I finally did get to play a game on it, it just seemed a little too unbalanced, but that could always be because of the game type settings and whatnot. But let me know what you think, as always. you know, I think these two maps though, from what I can see, will work for a 4v4. Just about, you know. But for 2v2s on this map, I don't know. It's okay. It's not the best, but it's good. Like the map, the detail of the map and the look of it, you know, you can't fault people like 343 on that. They've done a crazy good job on skyline scenery. Like sometimes I'll just be playing, I can't stop looking on the outskirts of the map because they just got so many things going on. It just looks like amazing, the detail and the amount of effort they put into the map. And you know, look outside where I'm about to shoot now, and look at that. Look how great the map looks, and you know, you can't fault them on that. It just, I don't know. I think it probably will balance it with sprint, thinking about it in a 4v4. But I don't know for 2v2s. I guess you just have to deal with it. You know, at least it's not a complete fail. Can you imagine if they just brought like a horrific map out and it was just wasn't fun to play, and you know, we would have had nothing. And no, definitely, I'm looking forward to playing these maps competitively, you know. Next thing I wanted to touch on, guys, was the, give me a minute, the Halo 2 remake. To me, that's gonna be, man, that's gonna be amazing if it does happen. But it would only be amazing if they could recreate it exactly the same, you know. I'm talking, even if they brought a BXR in and a BXB, they won't necessarily have the type of lunges you could do, because that's what made the BXR quite powerful, was that at certain times you would get these like crazy good lunges, and that would stop them from getting a kill on you even if they had the first shot. And what I've noticed in my few months of playing Xbox Connect and trying to live Halo 2 again is that it's all dependent upon connection, and there's so many features that were like just a mistake by Bungie for Halo 2 that it just created like a perfect competitive game. You know, and double shots, you know, I don't know how you're going to recreate the glitch like that, and you know, the sword lunges and just lunges in general made the BXR and BXB work, you know, and it was just like not pressing X too fast after you press B, because otherwise it'll cancel out the hit. And it's just certain things like that, and being able to claw, it gives you that advantage to turn and hit someone. And you know, I don't know if it would work. I don't know if it would work, but if they could pull it off, the Halo 2 remake with the with you know, all these glitches, and just do it right and not change anything, just give it a fresh coat of graphics, you know, imagine, dude, that'd be really something, you know, not putting sprint in there and just having that game for a long time. I don't think people would jump off that game for a while. You know, the fact that people are still playing on Xbox Connect to this day just shows, you know, how popular the game was. You know, I don't know. It makes me think, you know, when are they going to take Halo 3 offline? It's, you know, I wouldn't give it too long, since the next generation of consoles are coming out. I definitely think they're going to take Halo 3 offline soon enough, but you know, that game will always be one of my favorite games of all time. But you know, definitely, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I don't think I've seen many people put up a doubles gameplay on the new maps, and no, you know, just let me know what you think of the maps as well. Like, I want to know if you think what I said is true or not, or yeah, and what you think about the Halo 2 remake. Anyway, guys, take it easy. I hope I didn't bore you with this commentary, and yeah, please like the video if you can. It really helps me out. You know, you're helping me grow the channel. I can't thank you guys enough. Anyway, peace.